Hey everybody, Ryan Thorburn here with Kevin McKinney. Wyoming football just completed week 3 of spring football with a scrimmage that was open to the public at beautiful War Memorial Stadium. Kevin, a lot of takeaways from this one. Number one, I would say afterwards, Jay Savell said, I'm glad we don't have a game this week. I mean, it's a work in progress. I'd say, like we talked about last week, the defense way ahead of the offense, but you see flashes on offense with this new style that Jay Johnson has that are pretty exciting.
You know, I would say this, Ryan, in all the years I've been around here, coaches always say that after the first scrimmage. And number two, the defense is usually ahead of the offense. That's the way it should be. If they're not, I think you're going to have a long year. And Cowboys, as we know, have an outstanding defense, but let's face it, they know exactly what the offense is going to do. They see it every day, so that's a huge advantage. But there were some good things offensively as well.
Yeah, and let's face it, it's trial by fire for some of the offensive tackles. Jake Davies has been playing a lot of left tackle. We've been seeing a lot of Alex Kahn at right tackle, and they're going against Sebastian Harsh, who last seen making a huge sack in the Arizona Bowl. We saw his talent flash at Texas. Now he's a year healthier, a year more confident. And then you have Devon Harris on the other side, who's been around, since as long as you almost.
That's a long time too. You know, I don't forget those Williamses.
Yes.
Both of them are playing extremely well. There's just so many game-changing players on the defensive side of the ball, and when you go into a season, that's what you want. You got to have a really solid defense. I think the Cowboys will have that. You know, offense takes time, and there's a lot of new guys over there, so I don't know that everybody's panicked about it in any way. They just know it's going to take time.
Well, one thing about the offense, it's still not in sync, and you wouldn't expect it with a new offensive coordinator, new quarterback, but guys are open. Jalen Sargent is getting open a lot. Chris Durr, a true freshman, is getting open a lot. Justin Stevenson is making plays. And we saw a junior college transfer, Jalen Bean, a 6'4" kid. He's starting to make his impression felt, probably had the 2 best catches of the day.
Yeah, he did. And, we said this the other day. I think the receivers may be as big an improvement for an area as on the team. The running backs are going to be good. There's a lot of good veterans in that area. Okay, offensive line needs some work, but the receivers have been a little bit suspect over the last few years. I think there's some real talent there, some game-breaking guys, and really excited about them.
Yeah, tight end, we know about John Michael Gillenborg. He's going to be maybe target number 1 for Evan Shavoda at all positions, but Schofield, Rock Springs, coming along. He's a big kid, and I know Caleb Driscoll, another Wyoming guy, fullback, but it can also play tight end. Sam Scott's going to be versatile. I think they're going to do a lot of things with these versatile guys and get them all over the field.
Yeah, I think so too. As you call them, Swiss Army knives, and that's exactly what they are. They can do a lot of different things. But Coach mentioned both of those guys, and they're coming along, and they're going to learn from some really good players. That's also a big positive for them.
All right, to sum up, finally, what really stood out to me, lots of fans in the stands. I mean, more than I've seen at some spring games in the past. I think Jay Savell's openness and just his vibe that he wants to create, engaging with the public, that was on display today, and I think the diehards are happy to be out here.
Well, there's no doubt about it. They love it. And, coaches are different. They have different philosophies about things. And when one coach doesn't want to have it open, the next guy might. And in Jay's case, he's been very open with media. He's been very open with the public. And he's been really outstanding to work with for people like us, but for the fan base as well. And people really relate to that.
All right, guys, we'll check in with you next week. Of course, 2 weeks from today, Cheyenne East High School, the spring game, so maybe we'll see you out there as well.